So hi, it's Zeki from Tier 0 Games, and this is my 5th place profile with Magicians. So let's get to the monsters. So we got one Dragon Pit. This is just for Mystic Mine and like not Crescendos necessarily, but Raw, Rage, and any of these cards that they want to hold. We've got 2 Purple Poison. The main reason that I played side Purple Poison is it's another only can be 1 out, and with Sky Strikers, only can be 1 is a really difficult card to play through with this deck. You can make Electromite, but if your Electromite gets Veiled or Widow Anchored or Infinite, whatever, it really hurts. And then we got the 2 Harmonizing Magicians. Magicians keep decreasing and decreasing. The power of Magicians are just not as great anymore. You just play it because of Dragon Shrine and Duelist Alliance and Pendulum Cores, just for Endymion Engine. So you play this or the Magician Engine, and obviously the Time Gazer. So yeah, that's all of it, because this is just free spells for Servant. So you just want to draw Servant. We got overdraw powers to draw Servant, but then after you draw Servant, you want to resolve Servant every time, basically. Just because that's how you play around the Nibiru. And even if you don't, you might add the Servant, and then you Duelist Alliance for the Pencore and etc. That's the Magician Engine. And we got the Streamline Endymion Engine, so 3 Mastery, 3 Servant, and 1 of each of the monsters. So you can play 2 of this, but it's not a very nice card to draw, and I'd prefer to always. But you always want to summon it against deck. But even if you draw it, you can just get 2 counters on this, and then just Pendulum Summon this, and then you play around the Nibiru. Like between Electromite, overdraw power, you don't really ever can lose Nibiru this deck. Like. Just because you're always resolving this. If you're not drawing it, you're sending it and adding it back and then resolving one of your like value spells. And then for the extenders, we've got 3 Chronograph and obviously the Time Gazer. Yeah, that's really good. A lot of people still don't know about what Time Gazer does and Protect Servant, so you get a lot of free wins from that.
Did that happen?
It happened 3 times today. So you got Foolish, the 2 Shrines, 1 Deshudo, 3 Dark Worms, and 2 Gate 0. So this is very unconventional. I'm usually a big fan of 1, but it's really nice because I don't play any of the dragon targets for the Heretic Seal. So I always want to be able to just get the +1 in their turn, especially because the combo I'm playing an extra deck. It becomes really good because you just want a next turn play or next turn 3+ for no reason, and play Desires, etc. It's better to have a plus. And then we go all in with the draw cards. So we got Upstart, 3 Law of Darkness, 3 Pot of Desires, and 3 Into the Void.
The comments.
Yeah. Comments best rarity. But yeah, just you want to resolve, like you just with this deck you just kind of mold your hand to exactly how you want it every time nearly. Just because you got all these hands between Duelist Alliance and Electromite, you just make your hand how you want it. Yeah. And then obviously set up the board. So that's 40 cards in the main deck, 20 spells, 20 monsters. Satisfying. Alright, we're going to extra. So Electromite, Siphon Lambda. It's just the best link too. It's the bigger body. It comes up. Like the Beat Cop, the effect never came up. Wee Witch, yeah, you don't want 2 darks. It's not great. You got the 2 dragons. This still didn't come up. If there was a bottom card, I would probably cut it. But this sometimes comes up against Thunder Dragons, against the Colossus, because you steal the Colossus, then you floodgate them, and then you can constantly chain block that Titan for them to get rid of it. The 1 Phoenix, this was another card that I decided to play out for only could be 1. It didn't come up either, I never used it, but it seems like, especially as in addition to Rage, you can pop Rage when they try to hold it for you, waiting for you to make Electromite, and it's co-linked so you get a draw, so it's not a neg. And then we've got the Guard Dragon package, we've got the Spheres, and then 2 Guard Dragons and Triple Burst. This is all I decided to play. I didn't try to play Saryuja because I'm trying something else in order to play around Dark Ruler no more. I will show you in a second. So this is what you do. So Guard Dragons, Vortex, and we play Hot Red as well. This is mainly because to play around Dark Ruler No More, you can make a Odd Eyes Motor Burst, summon level 7, and you just end with a Absolute. And so what this does is, it does two things. So against Pankratops, like going second Orcus decks, etc., they can't lure out 2 negates of yours. They only can lure out 1 negate. So they will attack one of your monsters, you negate it, and then Spheres, but the biggest thing is, if they Dark Ruler you, Spheres can still tribute, because it's tribute for cost, and Dark Ruler only negates the monsters. So what you can do is you can hold it against their, because luckily people forget that Heretic Spheres still can't activate. So what you do is you summon this, you tribute this off to bounce their card, and then you summon Vortex, and when Vortex summons, you bounce another card of theirs, and then you have another negate after they Dark Ruler No More you. Because I decided not to play any of the side deck Zephyr Engine, because my first priority is to be Nibiru, and a lot of times you can't unbrick yourself Nibiru and play around Nibiru and have the Zephyr. It's just not likely. And then we played the other level 7 Synchro, FA Dawn Dragster. Yeah, it just comes up, it's just utility card. The one rank 4, I mean obviously the Vortex. The one rank 4, just Dweller, it's the win con, especially against Dark Ruler No More and Orcus decks, you just can shotgun it and then it doesn't matter. For side deck, so we got, for combo decks, we got 3 Nibiru. It's not that great as a card goes, personally, because every deck's just playing around it right now, so it's a bit underwhelming. I don't know where my other Evelyn's gone. Oh well. 3 No Material. This was, this card's really good right now, like, being able to hit Azathoth, before the Azathoth, the Nalala, whatever it is, complete stops them, they can't play around that, and it's just really good against pure Orcus decks and anything like that, because, yeah, it's just really solid. 3 Lanciers, once again for Orcus deck, so I tried to put in 6 of the most high impact cards, mostly Lunalight Orcus, you put in these 6, for like pure Orcus, like, you tend to put in these 6, like, you mix it around depending on what combo deck you be, and like, for the super heavy combo decks like Thunder Dragons, that if you don't draw a hand trap, you know you've lost, you side in all 9 of these. They're the ones that are really scary deck. And then for like the back row decks, you found it. 3 Evenlies and 3 Denko Sekka. Denko is good against the bad players who don't shotgun like the floodgates and stuff. But mostly this Evenly is mostly for Skyshrikers. I prefer this against Skyshriker than this. So because everyone's playing around this now and everyone knows about it. As Evenly is just a blowout, especially if they resolve multi-roll and then you evenly them and then you pop their 1 multi-roll and then they just have such a hard time grinding back. So yeah, that's the deck.
Cool. How were your matches? What rounds did you play?
So I V'd Cyber Orcust, Salomon Great, going second Sky Striker, Pendulum Magician. I don't remember.
Something else.
Right. Moonlight? That one?
Oh yeah, Lunalight Orcust.
Right, that's fine.
We're nearly there. I already mentioned Cyber.
Something.
What was your loss?
Going second Sky Striker. Yeah, I can't remember the last deck. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever it is. And yeah, my loss was to going second Striker because it was some unfortunate events that I bricked really hard. Drew like double Shrine, double Servant, and then my Dragon Shrine got ashed, and yeah, it was pretty dire.
Are there any shout-outs you want to make?
Yeah, shout out to Tier 0 Games. Yeah, they're the main ones.
Joe White?
Not Joe White. Joe White's shit.
Wow! Blasphemy.
Nah, yeah, mainly Tier 0. Shout out to Ollie, Joel, all the upper management. Thanks.
Cool. Good job.
You're out, referee.